Hanmandloo garu, as we enter in 2026, the global economy is shifting. What does your wealth blueprint is look like for a common investor for 10 lakh rupee today?
See, what is happening is this is the time for investment.
Okay.
Investment is always just like planting a tree. Investment is just like a seed that gives plant. So we have to wait for some time. It depends upon the period. Longer period investment will give lot of income, and shorter period investment give repetitive. We have to again repeat investments. So it depends upon the period of investment required, and also there is a lot of new areas are coming: green energy, artificial intelligence, electric vehicles, and also there is a lot of infrastructure development and social infrastructure, maybe education, healthcare, transportation. All these are giving lot of opportunities. It is not like that investment means only ideal investment like open plot, gold or silver like that. Every investment should give income, safety, liquidity. That is a condition. So all these are futuristic investments: artificial intelligence, green energy, electric vehicles, and all this social infrastructure, education, skill development is the most important thing. These are areas of investment.
With the stock market volatility at an all-time high, where should one prioritize? Is it safer to stick to the traditional gold or venture into the aggressive stock market?
See, with regarding stock market, there are a lot of scope is there. There are so many people who invested and earned money. There are so many people who lost money also. According to latest report in SEBI, the people who invested 9 out of 10 lost money in future market, futures and options or speculative market, and those people invested in delivery based for long term investment, they earn better and 2 times, 3 times also. So this is the way wherein everybody is in share market only, and what are the precautions you have taken for investment, selecting a share. See, where the PE ratio is less, that is the best price, that is the best share, means below 10. And where the PE ratio is more, it is risk is, means it is profitability may come down in future. Now the people are investing even 40, 50 also. Definitely it is going to be a somewhat risky. As long as the PE ratio increases, means price earning ratio, PE ratio means price earning ratio. As long as the price earning ratio is more, the risk is more. Means the risk of loss will be more, the profitability also may be there, but risk will be more. But if the PE ratio is less, the profitability may be less, but there is no risk. That is important. Risk taking capacity is most important in investing in share market.
Sir, many young investors are drawn to crypto. In 2026, do you see crypto as a legitimate asset class for rupees 10 lakhs portfolio, or is it still a gamble?
It is still a gamble. Crypto investment in non-authenticate currencies is always a risk. It is not supported by any regulatory authority, any government support or any asset support. It is only intangible asset, just like it is called a digital asset. In Indian government say it is a digital asset. There is no supporting asset. See, when you printing a cash currency in every nation, they'll see the support of assets, maybe gold reserves, foreign exchange reserves, development, wealth creation. Based on that principles only they will print the notes. But whereas in the case of crypto, there is nothing support like that. It is only speculation, nothing but it is just like valuing in the dark, diving in the dark. I don't think it is profitable. Of course, people may be earning, some people might have earned more, but there is a possibility of losing also. As long as the price is increasing, as long as the price you are entering in the high price, the risk will be more to lose.
If we talk about the stock market, which specific sectors will dominate the next few years?
Next few years, the most effective, the most dominating sector may be green energy, maybe solar power, windmill, hydropower. This is going to dominate the entire film, most power in future. And another one is artificial intelligence, skill development, employment generation, wealth creation, value addition, technology in many sectors, agriculture especially. It was not used properly in agriculture, now it is being used. Infrastructure development, construction activity, now technology is being used more. In every sector, when the technology improves means the productivity increase, the perfection will increase, the profitability also will increase. So where there is a more and more technology usage is there, advanced technology is being implemented, there is a possibility of more gains.
There is a buzz that people earning up to 12.75 lakhs can pay zero tax now.
Yes.
How can investors use these tax savings to build their rupees 10 lakhs fund faster?
12.75 lakhs per annum, it is not taxable for employees. For
Yes,
others,
sir.
it is 12 lakhs only. If you earn 12 lakhs, 12 lakhs 10,000, the tax will start from 4 lakhs onwards. Means up to 12 lakhs 75,000, there may not be tax liability, marginal relief will come. But after that, the saving is different, taxing is different. How much you save is different, and how much you tax paid is different. There are many people who are earning more and paying taxes, but they are unable to save. There are people who are having income less than 12 lakhs, they are not paying tax, but they are saving. You see Jandan accounts, nearly 50 crores account are having 2.5 lakh crores to 2.5 lakh crores in deposits are there. They are small people. Average deposit is around 5,000, 4,500 to 5,000 rupees now. So why the people are the people who are earning more means going for borrowing in the name of credit card, personal loans, like that. It depends upon, taxing is different, saving is different. It doesn't mean that people who are earning and paying taxes will save more. It is not like that. It is human mentality. Who wants to save, they will save. Who doesn't want to save, they will spend.
Okay. Sir, inflation is the silent killer of wealth. Which investment instrument is providing the best inflation adjusted returns right now?
See, inflation is compulsory. Inflation will continue more or less. If the inflation is less than 5%, it is always advisable. The economy is going to be strong, is also strong. If the inflation is more than 7 to 8, 10% like that, the prices are increasing. It means cost of living is increasing. So when the cost of living increases, the savings will come down. Means the income person earning means he has to spend more on saving and expenditure. Then the saving will be less. But recently we have seen in India, the rural savings are more than urban savings. Now the rural savings are 95 lakh crores, whereas urban savings are only 85 lakh crores. So see senior citizens, they have invested their savings in mutual funds is 75 lakh crores. So all these are savings only. Some persons are saving, some persons are spending. It is not like that. Some person should save, some person should invest, earn money, will create wealth, but not for spending. That should be the concept. So inflation is always, it will continue. The only thing is less inflation doesn't mean that the savings. Inflation affects expenditure, but savings is different, and inflation is also different.
Sir, gold prices have seen massive swings. Is buying physical gold still wise, or should investors switch to digital gold or sovereign gold bonds?
Sovereign gold bonds are now discontinued with central government.
Okay.
But ETF funds you can go for digital gold. It is better. Digital gold is better. But you need not keep it safe. There is no possibility of theft or loss or anything like that. If you deposit in digital gold, and it will be recorded in CD, demat account, at any time it can be encashed. It need not be on physical gold. Oh. Unless we want to see satisfaction having some gold physically, we